Welcome back to another episode of Let's Go Hunt, the holliest, jolliest band of fuckwits this side of Christmas. Tonight we have Vince H., who's under the weather, Dave Packard, who's still tired of this summer weather at Christmas, Mike Gonsalves, the Rambler, the Gambler. He knows when to hold them, he knows when to fold them. And I'm Sam Alexander, who's, I'm pretty sure it's still Saturday, but man, that just made my night being able to do that. I don't even know why. It wasn't even that funny.
Because it was unexpected. It was actually quite amusing.
It just popped into my head. It's like, oh, Gambler, Rambler, gotta know when to hold them.
Gotta know. Yeah, that's fair. Totally. So, how was your Christmas, fellas?
It was good. My brother actually drove up from Texas unexpectedly, which threw all of my holiday plans into disarray because
you weren't expecting him.
Basically, I found out like 3 days beforehand. My dad's like, "Oh yeah, I can't wait for him to meet my middle boy."
Oh, crap.
Like, okay, like yeah, that'll happen someday, I'm sure. And he says it again. It's like, is he coming? Is he like here? And I just don't know it. Oh no, he's gonna be driving up either Christmas Eve or day of Christmas. Like, well, no, you all have seen Hot Fuzz, right?
Yes.
The fucking desk clerk guy's like, I don't know. Nobody tells me nothing. Nobody tells me nothing.
Love that movie.
I love that movie too.
Mm-hmm.
I actually might like it more than Shaun of the Dead.
I do.
I like Shaun of the Dead, though.
I do like Shaun of the Dead.
I honestly like those two. I like Simon Pegg and Simon Pegg's companion.
The other one.
Yeah, the other one.
The fat one. I think it depends on which one you saw first.
Hot Fuzz.
I saw Hot Fuzz first.
Yep.
So
they're both kind of the same level, but I prefer Shaun of the Dead. Like Hot Fuzz is just too much. Like no
dramatic.
Yeah, zero British cops are that ballsy. Mm-hmm. Zero. Not there's one in the Bobby. No, zero. That's a neat noise.
I've never seen Hot Fuzz, but it has one of my favorite memes in it.
Shame.
Yep.
Mine too. Love that meme.
Shame.
What made you want to become a policeman officer?
Good show. You got to watch it.
I mean,
yeah, if you've never seen anything with Simon Pegg in it,
all right,
fix yourself.
Gay.
I mean, I'd settle for Star Wars Episode 7. He's in that. It's not very funny, but he's in it.
I don't even know what episode that is. Anyway,
7. So what'd you get for Christmas?
A lot of socks. But I'm good with that.
You got socks?
I have been slowly replacing all of my cotton socks with merino wool blends. And every Christmas, I get closer to that goal. The downside is I don't always want to burn through my merino wool socks, so I end up buying more cotton socks later.
Your socks just called me poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing.
That's why I wait. That's why I get them for Christmas, so then I don't have to buy them.
Oh,
my wife buys them, which means I buy them the hard way.
When you're a kid, you don't realize, like, man, socks are expensive.
Yeah,
and
right.
They wear out, and it's annoying. Like you annoyed the crap out of your parents whenever you were. They're like, don't run around outside without your shoes on. Like,
stop sliding on them wood floors in your socks. No, I want to wear holes in my socks.
I didn't know your mom was a hick.
There's a lot you don't know about me.
You say sliding on wood floors. That just made me think of the time. So I was at my grandparents' up in Pennsylvania, and they had a redwood deck around, above ground swimming pool, but the deck was kind of in disrepair. I realize now, and if you tried to stop on it while barefoot, you would get like 1,000,000 splinters in your foot.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. We didn't stop us, but
jeez,
it was pretty bad.
Splinter your timbers.
I did get a giant box full of meat sticks and beef jerky and different meat seasonings for my sister-in-law.
Nice.
That was pretty good.
That is cool.
And then some big thick. I think it was the brand is Southern Trapper leather belt. I don't know if this is big brand or not, but it smelled good when I opened it, and it's nice big thick leather belt. So
Yuck.
Well, my father-in-law gave
Like
me
the
a
type-
couple of decent
like
gun
the type
belts.
if you're gonna beat one of your children with, it's like I'm gonna get that belt out because it's the good one.
So the belts he got me, they have these buckles, and the buckle is, I mean, yeah, I
Like
guess on
rodeo
the leather
buckle?
belt, the kind, almost more like a seatbelt buckle.
Oh,
Good God. Does it have a Chevrolet emblem in the middle?
no, it's the ones on the airplane. And every time he puts it on, he has to go through the fucking pre-flight talk to put on insert the tab into the buckle. Okay, got it.
Put your head between your
pants,
knees.
it starts dinging at me. It's like doodle-doon, doodle-doon.
That's a Ford. That's exactly what that is. I did figure out. So, kind of a tangent. My Yukon, my 2012 GMC Yukon, which has 300,000 miles, the radio has decided to be fucky. So, but here previously, like the last year, only half of the screen would work unless you punched the other half, and then that would come on. Well, now
Silence
it
does
keeps
solve
trying
things.
to eject a CD, even though there's not one in there. So even key off, key out, door open, it's still trying to eject the CD. And I'm like, okay, I'll pull the fucking fuse. Well, when you pull the fuse for the radio, all of a sudden I can't hear my blinker. So I have to visibly make sure that my blinker is off. That way I'm not driving around like an old man.
Have you ever
Because
punched your truck so hard that it tried to spit a CD out it didn't have installed?
I'll send you pictures of when I was an angry 20-year-old of my pickup.
Where you punched things?
Oh, it was not a good thing. It was not a good deal. But
We were all 20 at one point.
I will agree with Raggle Fraggle. If
Yeah.
that's the worst of your problems at 300,000, you're doing good, my friend. I would agree. It is a great vehicle. I'm not bitching at all. Like, I'm gonna throw a different radio in it. Everything's gonna be fine. I have done nothing to it. I put a wheel bearing on it, and that's it.
Just a
And
minor.
the fact that it lives on dirt roads and is just constantly getting vibrated, just and that's
so-
literally its life.
What year Yukon is this again?
2012.
Oh, good. That's right in my favorite generation of Chevys.
Yeah. So every door panel in it rattles. So when you drive down the dirt road, it is really fucking annoying. But also, you can't drive with the front windows open because the dust leaks through the door seals. So it just pulls all the dust up to the front, and it's just like.
I am familiar with this life.
Oof.
However, still a great car. Still drive it around. Actually, that's the one with the good tires on it. So when it snows, my wife's like, I need the Yukon. I'm like, okay, fine. Anyway, tangent.
That was tangential.
Over.
Mm-hmm. Mike, what'd you get for Christmas?
Well, aside from the two belt buckle belts that I got, which I appreciate. I'm not sure where I'm going to use them yet, but I deeply appreciate them. They're pretty awesome. I got the Too Fast, Too Furious Lego Skyline set, the big one. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, you nerd.
I literally yesterday I started building it. I built the first bag, and the first bag was literally just the rear part and the differential. Like, I actually got to build a differential. That was cool, and it works.
You're going to take pictures of this thing in front of your actual Skyline, aren't you?
No, I'm gay, but
Yes,
I'm not
you
that
are.
gay.
Yes, you are.
Nah.
So remember that time Mike swore up and down he wasn't going to be a Glock 7. He wasn't going to buy a Glock 17, and I said he was.
Mm-hmm.
Keep this moment in mind too.
I'm gonna keep this comment up for the entirety of this story. Fraggle says weeb.
You a weeb. I are weeb. The honestly, I didn't get a whole lot. Two things that are important for the show. One, my father-in-law got me one of them slings. It's the sling. It's not like you sling it over your shoulder and hold it, but you got the sling, and then it's got the cross doodad, and you can like.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He got me
Yeah.
one of them. I'm gonna
Does
try that
somebody
out.
name what this is because I have no idea what you're talking about.
I actually sent a message to them trying to see if they would send one out for a review, and I cannot fucking remember what the company's called. But it's like a cross draw holster, but it's a rifle sling. So you got your sling over here, and then a strap comes from the other side and clicks. Like,
Yeah,
encompassing you.
and you should be able to like
Also, it gives
bring
you
it
like
up to
a hug.
pocket and on point. Because it dangles. It's kind of like a single point actually.
Is it a leather sling or a nylon sling?
It's a nylon
Nylon.
sling.
Oh,
So the single point attaches like
Sling
right
mate.
up in your shoulder pocket, and then you can just swing it up from there if necessary.
If it was leather, it would be like a nice, comforting leather hug. I was
Yeah,
disappointed when
yeah.
it was leather. Then.
Honestly, that's a great description. If
Like-
it were leather, right now it's a nylon hug.
Which is like getting a hug from your girlfriend when you're 17 and you know you're about to break up with her in a week, but you're trying to build up the courage to do it.
I was just going to say getting a hug from a ratchet strap, but sure, same thing.
I mean, I don't know. I've never been ratchet strapped down to a truck bed before, so
Nobody said anything about down or truck beds. Anyway, they also got me this duck doodad, and that's really the best way I can describe it. It's got a little strappy, and it's got a hook for carabiners, and then underneath on each side it's got 4 little loops, 4 little rings attached to a string, and the purpose is you do a little loop, you wrap it around your duck's head, and you've got yourself a duck hauler.
So I quickly Googled what a duck doodad is.
Thank you.
I'm just we're gonna share this image from Reddit. Duck
That's
doodad for his dashboard.
not even close to what I got for Christmas.
It's a
Mike,
little,
why don't you have one of those?
you should. So
I didn't
people
know they
listening,
existed.
it's a duck. It's basically like a little duck at a swing, but it hangs off of your rearview mirror. And
Okay, Mike.
those.
Mike, is it for decoys or ducks?
For dead animals. I think Ty
It's
got
like a
it. I
duck
think it's a
Yeah,
stringer.
it's a stringer. It's a duck
Like for
stringer.
fish, but for ducks.
Yeah. So I got a stringer for that. That was pretty cool. Those are really the two like coolest hunting related items. My wife gave me some stuff that was just like sweet little knickknacks. The biggest thing to me, honestly, was that my in-laws gave me a little certificate to pay for a shadow box. For those that don't know what a shadow box is, some people
Those
think
Chinese fellows, right?
right. Some people think very highly of their military careers, and they get themselves shadow boxes of their careers before their career is even finished, and have it hanging in their office as they finish their career. I find that gay as fuck. A shadow box it depends on what you want it to hold, but it can hold your medals that you accumulated over your career, can hold your rank. What I've got in mind is basically it's going to have a flag at the top, my ribbon rack, maybe a rank, maybe some pictures. I don't fucking know, man. I really don't. Just as long as it's got my ribbon rack and the flag, that's all I care about. But in any case, the in-laws gave me a certificate and said pick one, and when you have it, let us know and we'll pay for it. So that was the cool, because I've been wanting a shadow box since I got out. So yeah. What about you guys? What you get?
Vince?
I just got a few little things. Got some thermoses so I can take hot food with me to work.
And that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got a Streamlight Wedge flashlight.
Oh fuck! I've wanted
That's
one of
really
those for a long time.
I mean, okay, I got it for me, but I also got my wife one. Like, I was like, we kind of. I got it's the Wedge XT, I think. There's a big wedge and a small wedge. And I tried the big wedge, like I ordered one and I looked at it and it's got the weirdest function. Like the button is weird. It's a little toggle switch that's near the lens of the flashlight. So that it really only works if you're holding it out like you're pointing a screwdriver at somebody.
Like if you have the light pressed up against the frame of a pistol and you wanted to activate it with your support thumb.
I don't know if anyone ever thought of doing that because that's not tactically how people tend to use flashlights when using a pistol.
Well, when the thing is, most people these days just have their flashlights attached to the pistol,
right?
But shooting a pistol and a flashlight together, where the flashlight is not mounted to the pistol, there are so many different ways to accomplish it. And yes, the method that I learned is over 20 years old. I fully admit that right now. But the best way that I found was to do your standard normal pistol grip and just wrap the flashlight into it underneath your support thumb. The problem with that was most of these flashlights in the world have the on-off button at the back of the flashlight, which makes it very awkward to try to turn it on and off in a the word is escaping me, but in a decent manner. So the flashlight that Vince is describing sounds like it has a button like right here next to the lens, which when holding it as I'm describing would be perfect.
No, not like that.
Not like Dave?
Sort of like that. It's I don't know. It was clunky to me. I sent it back.
It's a cool
Okay.
flashlight.
I got each the smaller one because it did what I wanted it to do, but we got those and got a few other small things in and outs. I got a T-shirt and a bunch of candy and stuff, but I didn't get a whole lot. The bigger update is I've been sending y'all pictures because I showed everybody the air rifle that I got my son, and he immediately went outside Christmas morning and did not shoot his eye out, but did shoot a squirrel in the head at 25 yards.
Very
So,
good.
Nice.
Like we went out and we sighted it in. He's like, "I'll be back." I'm like, "What?" Okay, and he ran off into the woods and found a squirrel and killed it, and then killed a few more over the next couple of days. So
Good for him.
but it'd probably be more, except everybody in the house has been sick, including the boy and all of his siblings and my wife, and now myself. I keep ducking in and out because I keep having to blow my nose.
Dude, the shit has been going around. I did want to, you brought up the t-shirt that you got. I also got a t-shirt, and the only reason I'm bringing up the t-shirt is because the t-shirt was fucking ridiculous. The t-shirt that I got had some words in, paraphrasing, it said, "I like to hunt ducks," and it had two ducks, like two ducks here, and then it had a hunter drawing down on them. The problem was the hunter was drawing down on these ducks with an obvious hunting rifle and a very large scope on it. And I was like, well, that's fairly accurate for me, but not really representative of the rest of the waterfowl community.
So it's an AI generated.
Yeah,
T-shirt.
so it seems.
Wah, wah.
The shirt's neat, but like it falls flat there, and it like this is going to be one of those garage shirts. Anyway, I apologize. Vince, continue.
I don't know if I had anything else.
Let me break for a
Or
second.
don't.
Montana Dirt Roads has made it to Rumble.
Attaboy, we're so happy to see you that you're not going to get booted off when we hold guns.
Yeah, like what I'm about to do.
Giggity.
So, for my, if you're done, Vince.
Sure, I'm done. I don't.
What you get, Dave?
So for my Christmas, I got my binoculars before elk hunting,
Nice.
which are fucking baller. I love those fucking. I pack them everywhere. So I got those, and then I got these new pimp ass fucking headphones.
Oh,
They're
that is.
chrome.
You're wearing new headphones, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Nice.
They actually fit over my melon.
Oh, I forgot. Someone
Oh,
got.
are we going to compare melons now? Ooh.
Yours is bigger in circumference. Mine is bigger this way.
Did your wife have to take them to the grocery store and try them on various watermelons to make sure they actually fit?
I'm more of a cantaloupe guy. A large
All right.
cantaloupe, but
All right.
So
Fair
my
enough.
my parents got my son a squirrel call, so we were playing with that.
I didn't even know there was a squirrel call. That is amazing.
You didn't know those things existed?
No, I just
I
thought
think-
squirrels were stupid enough to come in range and get shot.
Well, no, there's this squirrel call is actually pretty cool, but one of the funnest things, you know how like that chattery like
Yeah, when they get mad at you for being under their
Like-
tree.
yeah, if you this squirrel call is made to where you just hold it and then you shake it real fast in your hand and it goes and
No shit.
and it's also got like other things you can pop it so it makes little barks and it's got a little spot where you like blow into it, make the little like high pitched yelp and stuff. So I took it from him for a little bit because I was having fun playing with it.
Does it have a squirrel estrus call?
Can you not?
I'm not going.
I mean, that's one way to bring him in. Just saying.
You're good, Vince. If we could not have Sam, like just less of Sam would be ideal.
Squirrel in estrus.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we not do that?
Look, you want to kill more squirrels or not?
You know how you're not supposed to like put the estrus on you because the deer will attack you. Imagine putting squirrel estrus on your boots and then just getting waylaid by a bunch of squirrels walking through the woods, like crawling
mean-
up your pant leg.
You ever
You
seen?
bring- You
Looking
bring
for
a
them
croquet
nuts.
mallet with you.
You ever heard of Ray Stevens? He was an old comedian that, like, from the late '80s, early '90s, and his comedy
was
does
not
not
born
seem
yet.
to. Yeah. right. Boogity. You never heard that? Anyway,
Back in my day,
Ray Stevens, you should look it up. Ray Stevens did an entire song about a squirrel getting loose in church. It's actually enjoyable.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm talking about, Dave?
yeah, I've heard that.
Then
Yeah.
the squirrel went berserk.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
so Dave,
Absolutely.
So
what'd you get?
anyway,
What'd you do, Dave?
also
What'd you do?
I really
We didn't really.
okay. Real quick, while we're still on squirrels, I want to finish my joke and say that if you had a squirrel estrus, it would be like a Squonley fans.
What the fuck?
Have you seen my Squonley fans? Anyway.
That's gotta be a show title.
If they had a magazine, it'd be Squistler.
Look how tall this AR is.
Good lord.
Hang on.
Is that a flashlight on top?
Yes,
Oh
it is.
yeah, baby.
I'm
into it. I'm
Disapprove
into
of
that.
that. The flashlight on
Okay.
top's a cool idea.
So, oh no,
Bless you.
oh no, there we go. Oh no, I lost all my
It's
shit.
still not working.
I can see that now.
Dave,
Thank
go
you.
better.
Anyway, so I spent some of my Christmas money
Fuck.
on an Amazon Light.
That is now every AR. That is now every scope setup I see in every Facebook ad ever.
Yeah. So I've been the last few years I have been holding my spotlight underneath my rifle and just kind of resting my rifle on my spotlight, and then I got to do this bullshit. I'm like, no more. So I went to the old faithful Amazon and I got me a lumen shooter A10. So it's a 1,000 lumen light that's adjustable, so I can focus it, and it goes all the way like nice wide flood, and then it shrinks down to a little rectangle. That's like a bright fucking rectangle. It came with
That's really cool.
four different LEDs. So I've got green, red, white, and IR. And it has this little stupid ass like double clamp type of deal with just a bolt in the middle of it where it clamps to your scope and then the light. It also came with a 1-inch scope ring for Picatinny. So the when you slide it out a little bit, like the smallest part of the flashlight is exactly 1 inch, just like a 1 inch scope. So you can use scope rings. But I just have the stupid clamp for now because I'm going to be switching between my AR and my high point. But I threw it on and it works fucking great. I was skeptical, and then I've got the Gideon 1:8 LPVO, and I cranked it up, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so nice. Which I'm a poor. I don't have a thermal or night vision or anything like that. So
Does the light line right up with the scope though?
100%.
That's cool.
Oh, it's slicker than shit, and it was $100 on Amazon, and it comes with 2 18650s, the charger, a new tail cap with a pressure switch, and then it's got like a little fucking rubber cover if you don't want to glare off your rifle or something like that. But it's slicker than fuck.
Dude,
I'm really fucking impressed with it.
That's amazing. Not only that it lights up so far out in the scope, but
So Jeremiah F, hey, not to interrupt, but Jeremiah F in our chat says he was out lion hunting, found a pocket pussy in a rifle hunter's snowed out camp. It's still there apparently, which I'm really glad it's still there, sir. You brought that
didn't-
home.
you didn't
See,
want to
this-
borrow it and see what it was like?
This is what those little packets of Tabasco and the MRE are really for.
Ah.
Gross.
You're also correct.
Man,
Some old
weird-
man gets a call from his frantic son, like, son, you did not catch chlamydia from a pocket pussy.
It's just Texas Pete. You're good.
So yeah,
I didn't go
it-
tasting it.
Mike, you
Oh.
said I'm terrible.
why is
You want- Do you want to get rid of him now?
Urge
I think
growing.
I think I prefer the squirrel estrus.
I think that's that might have been a new sentence. I'm not sure anybody has said that before. Ever.
Those words have never been put in that order before.
So I got the light, which I'm pumped about, and then I got some more camo, some casual camo. I've got just like a long sleeve shirt, and then camo soft shell and King's camo. So that's pretty slick. But yeah, it was a good time.
That is awesome. Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, same.
I got Ella my Let's Go Hunt Camerado hoodies have basically been my favorite things to wear since I got them.
Chill.
And- Mm,
I'm fucking with you.
I know. She told me about a month and a half ago, she's like, I really want one. Can I have one? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. I can talk to Sean. We can make that happen. And a week or two after that, I was like, hey, what color did you want? Like the tan or like the green? She's like, pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
pink.
Okay. So I got her a pink one. I got her a small, thinking, oh, it can't be that big on. Dude, she is swimming in it. Now, granted, she's going to grow into it, and she absolutely loves it, but she's running around doing the hands in the sleeves thing, got like all the sleeves like flopping around. It's fucking adorable. So, yeah. Sam, what'd you get for Christmas?
We did me first.
Yeah.
Sam, what'd you get for Christmas?
We did me first.
All right, Mike, what'd you get for Christmas?
I don't remember either.
Yeah, I really don't remember.
This is low key
You didn't-
for me. Anyway,
So since it's the end of the year, and I know every fucking buddy does this,
I've been dreading
But-
this.
I don't want to do it. Let's do
how-
something
What are you
else.
talking about? You're everybody but me's been successful this year.
I've got a meme for this. I talked to Dave about it.
So I'm gonna get that kick from studio button ready. You're real fast, and the mute button's ready. All right.
So
all right,
I mean,
all right.
in terms of hunting or outdoors, whatever, how was your year? Are you satisfied?
Dismal.
Are you dissatisfied? Don't say dismal because you shot a fucking pterodactyl.
You did shoot a pterodactyl, so it couldn't be that dismal.
Yeah.
Oh, well, since I spoke first and yelled first, I guess I'll go first. Well, I learned an important. I mean, let's see. Back in April, shot a beaver, failed to recover a beaver. I don't know.
That's because beaver wouldn't float.
Yeah, well, we discovered that later, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if
Turns out-
beaver are float, then you have no problem.
Hey, at least actually that's not a weight has been removed from my chest when it comes
And
to
put
this
on the
crap.
beaver because it went straight to the bottom.
Exactly. I don't know. I thought I had Googled it before. Apparently, I never had. But Googling it and seeing, oh, okay, this is a very common problem because it let me feel a little bit better about the fact that no, I made good shots and those animals did not suffer.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't wing it and then it died 3 hours later. Like, nah, they were dead in a very short span of time. They just didn't come back up for me. That is actually
You just
Was a
didn't
good
get to eat them.
that was a good thing overall in terms of just like, all right, makes me feel a bit better now because I mean, even on something that's small game, relatively speaking, it
Mhm.
feels like shit taking a shot on something and you're like, fuck, I don't know if I killed it or if I wounded him bad enough he's gonna die tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I didn't get out and do as much this year. That has been my definite downside this year. Too much work, not enough time getting out and doing stuff. Did learn that you don't go to Yellowstone on Memorial Day weekend by accident. That's a bad idea. Avoid doing that at all costs.
Did you learn Mandarin while you were there?
No.
Oh.
What I learned was sitting around on the way back home at a playground in Pinedale, Wyoming, is that it turns out the little 5-year-old child, little 5-year-old kids, they actually like just spending all day playing in a playground better than trying to do stuff at Yellowstone. They get really excited about doing shit at Yellowstone, but then when
But
it comes down to
Yellowstone's
brass
big and
tacks,
scary.
no, not even that. It's just so I'll be doing that same camping trip coming up here in May, but I'll be doing it with my daughter and with my middle boy this time because he's old enough to come along. He was absolutely just devastated last year that he didn't get to come.
Mm.
But so we'll be going up there. Also, I'll be needing to go to Pinedale to do basically start doing some pre-lineup on work for the move coming up later this year. But get all those ducks in a row. But I'm not going up to Yellowstone. It's like, no, the lesson learned from last year is we're just going to camp here for a freaking week and just enjoy life rather than trying to make some trip out of it or
Go
something.
to Yellowstone when the kids are old enough to understand and appreciate it.
Go to Grand Teton because it's better.
I'll
That's
drive
what
up.
I
I'll
was
drive up
about
and look
to,
at them. Yeah.
Show
was
your
about
boy
to
the
say-
witch's tit and tell him that's what it's called.
I was about to say a guy, one of my friends around here, he's been to Yellowstone, but after going to the Grand Tetons, he's like, just go to the Grand Tetons. Don't mess with Yellowstone.
So the geothermal bullshit going on in Yellowstone to me is just absolutely fascinating. The people that are there though make me wish I had a button where I could make all the people disappear for a little while.
I mean, that exists. You don't have control over it, but it exists.
And you don't want me
It
having
takes
control
2
over it
keys.
either.
We have
I got
about
a- I got a big
7,000 of
wingspan.
them.
I got a big wingspan and I can run real fast. We'll get it over. And Montana dirt roads is actually right. Teton has a lot of people in it.
Does it?
It
That's
does.
just what he
now,
told me.
I think your shoulder seasons for Teton are probably better because you don't like your shoulder seasons are
Yeah.
shoulder seasons are good in general. They're probably maybe a little bit better because you'll get fewer people than Yellowstone. But driving because to go to Yellowstone, we end up driving through Teton National Park, and it is
Yeah.
still busy.
For those that don't know, a shoulder season is the spot between the off season and the peak season,
And the
where
iron,
most of the businesses are open and you can do a bunch of stuff, just not as much stuff as in peak season, but you also don't have as many people as peak season.
but on the flip side, the internet has ruined shoulder seasons
Agreed.
because
It
now
is
everyone's
now
like,
peak
"Oh, we'll
season.
go in the shoulder seasons." Like, motherfucker, that's when I was going, and I was going before it was.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
like leaving. It's like leaving your campsite at noon so you avoid the traffic, but every other dipshit out there left at noon to avoid the traffic. And if you just left at 5 o'clock, you'd be the only one on the road.
It's like leaving at the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sports ball.
Yeah. Sports ball. Sports ball reference. Well played.
Sports. So we'll be doing that again, and then I will probably. So I'm going to be doing. Well, this is the goal. So my daughter took her Christmas money, $20 from her uncle, $20 from my grandpa or grandma rather. I don't have a grandpa left. A grandma. And then a little bit of her own money, and I fronted her $10. Anyway, the way this started, I'll make this story as short as I can. Took her out yesterday just to go hang out. She's got her $20. Like I told her, you're not buying toys with it because good God, you have enough of those.
Mm-hmm.
But you can buy snacks or something. And we're wandering around. And we end up in Shields to go wander around because they have like the high chews and some other different like candy and crap in there. Mike knows all about those, little weed man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, of course you don't. And we're wandering through the camping section, just stretching legs, looking around, and she sees this fucking bright yellow sleeping bag hanging up there and immediately runs over and hugs it and tells me she wants to buy it. I look up at this bright yellow sleeping bag. It's a 0-degree bag. It's like, well, kid, if you have another $330, you can buy that. And she goes, oh, yeah, sorry. That's like, I'm not giving you that much money. Well, she got in her head she wanted to buy a sleeping bag, so I took her over to Bass Pro Shop because I like Shields. Shields can be a little on the expensive side, especially because they tend to carry the higher end brands.
Bougie.
Yeah, bougie.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Took her over to Bass Pro Shop, which is a little more like average fella.
Walmart.
Well, Walmart.
It's not quite Walmart. Walmart's more Walmart.
It's like
Anyway.
Walmart Plus.
Took her over there, looked at the rack of sleeping bags, and she latches onto this purple one that's a 30-degree bag. I go, all right, hang on, wait a minute. This one is gold. You like gold colored stuff, and it's a 20-degree Kelty minstrel kids bag. So I fronted her money, asked her about 10 different times, are you sure you want to spend all your money? Because this is all your money. Like, this is the money from Christmas. This is all the money out of your little purse. It's all your money gone. And she's up and down wanted to do it. So now she's got herself a little 20-degree sleeping bag. So come probably in April, because I'll probably wait for it. Because right now, we'll probably end up camping in the backyard later this week because it's freaking summer temperatures out almost. Dave knows all about that.
Mm-hmm.
We all know about that because it's still summer, apparently.
Never have I sweated on Christmas just sitting.
That
was fucking.
That's an interesting never have I ever.
I was on the back patio and I'm like, okay, I'll go outside, cool off because it's getting hot in the house. And then I'm on the back patio and the sun's beating down on me. I'm like, this is horse shit. Oh my God, I'm fucking mad.
Yeah. But once we get
It
to
was
April,
so,
once
it
we
was
get
so
in,
cold in Washington, it was awesome.
once we get into springtime, I'll probably be doing some more camping trips with her too. Because now she's got a bag that's, I'm not stuffing her in one of my bags and then I'm freezing to death. And I'm not, I could stuff her in my wife's bag and she'd be warmer than a freaking furnace. But now she's got her own little bag. So this is what happens when you let your kids watch Outdoor Boys too much. And then my middle boy now, I did not realize it was going to cause such an issue that he doesn't have a sleeping bag. He really wanted to go to sleep in my daughter's sleeping bag last night. It's like, no, all right, fine. Get him a bag too. Anyway, this is supposed to be year in review, and I'm eating up too much time. Did not make it out to go elk hunting like I wanted to because of stupid work.
It was just
Eric-
supposed to be what you get for Christmas.
No, this is
you're
year in
not paying
review.
attention, sir.
You're not paying attention. We were doing what you get for Christmas. Now we can do year in review.
No,
We've already
we
done
switched
that.
over. We switched
Oh.
over.
We started with
damn it.
me on the Christmas thing. That's why I said we already did me.
Mhm.
Y'all don't tell me shit. It's fine.
It's not
Anyway.
like oh yeah.
Didn't make it out for elk. Kicking myself in the butts for that. Didn't make it out for bear. Kicking myself for that. Headed down to Texas. Killed a big ass, a bird with a wingspan as big as mine. So that's a good thing.
That was a pretty cool bird.
Yeah, it was.
And it was it's funny because I feel like we started off this year a little bit colder in terms of this like hunting season when it came, because we saw lots of birds pushing down here, but then now it's warm again. My brother said driving up through Lubbock he saw more damn birds he's ever seen in his life. It's like, well, shit, they weren't there when we were there. So that's coming up here. Hunting that's coming up here might be interesting for you because with move planned in September now, that's gonna delay me. I'm probably not gonna be able to punch out my Colorado elk points. Maybe into a
You still
rifle
can't.
bag.
Just because you move doesn't mean you're not a resident still. You can still apply for your points.
It's
you can
when
still
you
punch out your
apply.
tag. Right.
Right. But
So you're still a citizen in
I
April.
don't
When we
think-
apply, you'll still be able to use those points and
well,
come
if I'm
back and
still
go
a
for the hunt.
citizen in April, the following April of 2027. I don't know if I will technically be a resident of Colorado at that point or not. In terms of
How many do you have? Use them now.
We
Okay,
won't
but that
find
won't
you
do me any
even
good. If I move in September, I'm probably not going to be doing anything in October or November, but getting work lined up and working. So
that's fair.
So don't. I mean, that is fair. Don't move in September. Simple
I don't-
solution.
well, I'm not moving in fucking October.
Move
To
in
Wyoming.
February.
I'm not moving anywhere near snow season in Wyoming.
So July.
Yeah.
September will be safe. October,
Oh,
not
yeah,
so much.
It'll be fine.
But I would have time because it doesn't take a lot of time. Do some beaver trapping up there. With real traps.
Mhm.
A real trap line.
Cum bears.
Yep. Montana
Nice.
dirt roads, looking Pinedale area. So about an hour south of Jackson. Raggle Fraggle says real traps. Yes, in Colorado we are restricted to live cage traps only.
God forbid we
Gay.
kill something we didn't
It's a
mean to
pain in
kill.
the ass. So, what about you, Vince?
Yeah, I better go soon before I crash
Die.
out.
Yeah,
Uh,
come on now.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in that I didn't get to go camping this year. Like, I didn't get to go camping and hunting. I didn't travel anywhere to go hunting around the state. I didn't draw any extra tags this year, so I didn't have anything like on the fringe extra to do. I didn't make it out to go dove hunting at all. I'm proud of the boy for getting out on his own and shooting squirrels and learning how to clean them, so I don't even have to be involved in that. He can do it on his own.
Mhm.
But as far as results go, I'm pretty pleased with the results.
Says
of
the guy
just-
who killed 19 deer.
It's just sitting out. So I went up to the other property this past what is today? Today's Tuesday, Sunday. One last time, took the son out there, and he was sick, and I was still okay, but he didn't really want to do much. So at the end of that, my plan was to pull down the blind and pack it in from there for the year. So we're not going back up there again. We still have one more day of holiday antlerless, and then our general season, which you can still hunt archery, goes until the 15th of January. So I guess technically we can still go sit out back and hope something wanders through. But something I've noticed, so that travel corridor that they like to use, as the leaves fall, they use it less and less and less, because once the leaves are down, it's way more visible back there. So not only do they feel more exposed, but also my dogs start to notice them much quicker and easier, and will go out there yapping and barking, or at least the blue heeler will, and go chasing them off and turn them completely nocturnal. So I don't expect to get anything else, even if I go sit out in the stand. May do some more squirrel hunting and that kind of stuff, but I think this next year I want to go. I hope I draw another tag. I'd love to draw my elk tag. I'm hoping that I can at least go camping this next year, and go hunt down by Broken Bow again, because I do miss that. I miss being out in the woods, camping and hunting.
How much acreage do you have behind your house?
Dude, it's like an acre and a half.
It's not terrible, but it's not a lot, but it's not a little. Like, what's stopping you from just go pitch the tent back there?
I don't want to.
Yeah, there's a house.
There's a convenience thing there. It's like I could, but what's the
It's
point?
not the same.
It pretty much it's not the same.
Okay.
I gotta run back inside, grab a cup of water.
No. I gotta take a shit. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dig a hole behind my house and crap in it if I can just go use the toilet.
That makes
digging a hole in the middle of the woods, that's different. That's fun. What else? I don't think I had just a pretty good year all around. Figured some things out. I think I figured out what was really wrong with my crossbow and why I kept hitting high. I figured this out a while ago. It's been in my show notes forever. But one thing that I'm pretty sure was the problem is that I was not ranging the deer whenever they were coming in. And sometimes, so the path is a little bit, it can vary kind of where they exactly come in. So I think some of them are coming in closer to 30 yards instead of the 35 I thought they were at, which accounts for pretty much all of the variance in where that bolt was supposed to hit and where it did. So that's why I was hitting high with those, and then I just double and triple checked it, and because I finally went down to where like I was shooting them, and I lasered back at my stand. It's like, why is that 31 yards instead of 35? Could have sworn it was 35, but got that figured out. I mean,
that is a huge amount of difference when you're talking about arrow drop.
It is
bolt drop.
Yeah, it can matter quite a bit. Archery is basically like shooting long range, but at any distance.
But at 30 yards.
Yeah.
It's like when I took my crossbow out and shot it. I think it was at like 60 yards. I'm thinking, about that much elevation will do. Oh, no, that wasn't enough.
Yeah, you watch that bolt and it goes woo up in the air, and you're like, oh.
I can say I started practicing archery the first time. Hell, it's probably been 10 years ago when I went on that Aoudad hunt. Learned back then, yeah, those arrows, they fucking drop faster than you think they would. Like, oh, that's not gonna be that big of a difference between 25 and 35 yards. Oh, there it goes.
One of my favorite comparisons that I've ever heard was that if you shoot a rifle and at the same elevation drop a tennis ball, if you release the ball and fire the rifle at the exact same moment, the bullet and the ball will hit the ground at the same time.
Yes, because gravity is a constant.
Correct.
What if you're like 4'5"?
like regardless if the ball and the barrel are at the same, it doesn't matter how tall you are. It matters if the ball and the barrel and that's, I brought that up because archery is, to me, it's one of those enigmas because you can see gravity in effect, especially if you lob an arrow. And I say this having almost no archery experience, but you can lob an arrow at like 50 yards and you can watch gravity take its hold and bring it back down to a point. You can't watch that with bullets because you can't see bullets moving.
It's like taste the rainbow, more like see the rainbow.
Right. Yeah, see the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
No, it's
What's
fun.
what's the mouthfeel on that broadhead? I don't know.
Ugh.
Ow.
Now feel
You know, if you're shooting away from the sun and the sun is low enough, you can actually see the bullet in flight.
I have been to the indoor range a few times and I've seen it with a few different guns. Most of them, I would dare say all of them have been subsonic, but
So
if you go to the indoor range, you can sometimes catch a flash of the bullet as it speeds down towards
with all those lights.
Yeah.
So if you're shooting I've noticed it's easy to notice with 22 because there's no muzzle blast or anything, and
I think every
it's slow
22
moving.
I think every 22 shot I've taken on a prairie dog at 200 yards, I've been like, "Oh, there's the bullet."
Well, no, at 25 yards, you can see it. The second it leaves the muzzle, you can, if the sun is behind you, you know, about 15 degrees above the horizon, it'll shine on the back of that bullet, and it will just illuminate the bullet.
Like one of those streak tracer rounds.
Yeah, except it's just, you know, light from the sun bouncing off the back of the bullet, showing you where it's going.
It's pretty cool.
It's fun. You should try it sometime.
I'm sure. I mean, like I said, I see the flash every now and then in the range. The last time I remember seeing it, I've probably seen it since then, but the last time I remember was when my dad and I were at the range and he was shooting his Ruger Black Hawk 45 Colt.
Black Hawk.
Black what?
Yeah, that's what I said. Black Hawk 45 Colt.
So,
Black Hawk.
I wonder how long after that movie came out, there was a different movie that came out that was called Black Hawk Down.
A parody?
Black Hawk Down 2.
No, Black Hawk Down.
Oh, Jesus.
Black Hawk Down, Electric Boogaloo.
Anyway, I kind of want to talk about something else real quick. If
Shoot.
we don't want to I don't want to get too far away from it because I had fun doing it. I finally got. So I've been telling you all, I have a buddy who's been telling me I should come out and shoot, because he's got a longer range set up, and I finally did that the day after Christmas. I took out the GT30. I took out my Ruger American in 223, and I took out what's the other one? Oh, my main AR, my main rifle, my 14.5 pin and weld. And just quick recap on everything, not to drag it out too much. Actually, I wanted to go shoot the FRT in the TX22, but as much as I have tried, I cannot make that TX22 run with the FRT in the Ferrotech chassis. I just can't make it happen. It does weird things. It does an FRT, and it will sometimes not reset the trigger, so you just get a dead trigger. And then you have to rack it in order to get another shot off. And sometimes it doesn't even get semi-auto. So I took all that, I took the FRT out and I put the original part back in, and it runs fine in the chassis. So I have no idea what's going on there, but I'd rather have it, and I even bought a bunch of extra mags, but I'd rather have it like in the chassis to play with than try and make it work with the FRT outside of the chassis. Because the real draw of the FRT was in the chassis. It's going to be nice and controllable and fun to do. But we ended up not playing with that. We played with long range instead. He has a steel silhouette set up at 685 yards.
Nice.
Yeah, I connected a few times with the Ruger American in 223. I don't have exact. So he's also got a Garmin C1 chronograph. So he just set that up there on the edge of the shooting platform and just pointed it down range, and it's grabbing numbers from every single round we fire. So you get to see in real time. Like, I think that one went high because that, the deviation on that round was a little bit on the high side. But I connected a couple times at 685 with that one. Not too great, but the ammo is like reloads that are 7 or 8 years old. GT30. If I get some reloads on that, I think that one's going to be really good because I was just using the PPU Rangeline 147 FMJs, like the M80 load. And I was having trouble. I mean, I hit a few times at 600, 685, but I shot. He's also got a 300, 400, and 500 yard 10-inch steel, and I shot the 400, and then I shot the 500. It's like I'm hitting those, and I couldn't quite get it on at the far target, so I think it may be up against a transonic slip there, and it may be doing a little bit weird things before it gets to the target.
How big is the target at 685?
It's a steel silhouette. It's a full size silhouette target.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, and he's got a Caldwell flashbang on it, so you can see whenever you hit it, it lights up and flashes at you.
Caldwell, if you're listening, which I know you're not, but I need some of those.
Yeah, more
maybe
on
we
that
can
later.
talk to them the third time we see them at GunCon.
Well, the last thing I got out was my main AR that's got my Night Force on it, and I looked at the turret on it and noticed it was up at like 7 mils. I was like, did that get bumped or did I just not reset it? So I put it back down at 0 and I shot at the 100-yard paper and couldn't see anything. It's like, okay, so I had zeroed it and I hadn't reset the turret, so I need to reset the turret on it. But once I got that re-zeroed at my 100-yard 0, I immediately went out to 685, first round impact. And then continued to do that for the next 15 rounds.
Nice.
With my 14.5 AR. I was like, well, that's so it showed like at 700, it should be 5.9 mil correction. So I just took that, the 6 mil mark and the 5.5 mil mark, and I just bracketed the silhouette and just went to town. Turns out it was a little bit high. I was hitting up around the shoulders on it, but still, I thought that was pretty cool. And then he got out there with his 308 and promptly shot his flashbang off the target at 700 yards. So he got to get another one of those now. Like, he center punched the flashbang, like the lights on it, and blew the battery compartment out. So there was no like, there's no fixing it. There's no like taping it back together. It's like it dead.
It's
gone.
fucked.
Like, I was watching through the scope. It's like, you hit it. I didn't see it. The flash go off though. What's going on here? And he's like, I don't know. And we drive down there again, and like, yep, he got it. So yeah, Caldwell. They need to start. There's 3D printed files for a reflector device, so that you put the flashbang on the back of the target, and then the lights shine into a reflector that's a sacrificial piece that sits on the outside, so that none of the LEDs are exposed. And if you shoot the reflector, you can just 3D print a new one. Caldwell needs to start making those and selling those. That way, you're not shooting your flashbang all the time.
Nah, they're too busy making helicopter clay pigeon targets.
Which are fucking awesome, by the way.
You're not wrong. They're not uncool. They're busy.
But yeah, that was my first time shooting at that distance. I was pretty pleased with everything. I was I was definitely pleased with the GT30 because if I had taken a shot at 400 or even 500 yards, I was going to be fine. If I had to take a shot on an animal.
What optics are you running on those, or did you say?
I didn't say. You're right. The old Gen 1 Ruger American in 223. That's what I have the 2-12 Athlon on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The GT30, of course, has the fiber dot reticle Gideon Guardian.
1-6.
Yeah.
Baller.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
The 1-6 is fucking cool.
Yeah, if you're just shooting at a silhouette, like a full size silhouette, it's plenty big. 6 power is plenty for that at distance. If you're just going for hits.
At what distance?
685.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
And then my main AR has a Night Force NX8 1-8 on it.
They stopped flexing on us, man.
Yeah. Your last scope called me really poor.
I think I saved my spending money and sold extra stuff for like 3 months to buy that scope.
I believe
don't
it.
doubt it.
But yeah, I'm gonna put the Guardian on my main rifle and use that in the competition coming up in January.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna try and mess around using the GT30 at the comp just because it's gonna be cumbersome and also I was really inspired connecting that many times at 700 yards basically with a 14.5-inch AR. So that was fun.
Yeah, that's nice.
Montana Dirt Roads says his son got an Athlon scope. Athlon or Athlon? Athlon.
Ethelian. Oh, there's no.
Is it
I.
the same
Never
scope
mind.
brand that Sam got that 2-7?
2-12.
You mean this 2-12, which I still need to mount to something?
Yeah, that.
I thought you mounted it to something.
Oh, so
Or
the
you-
plan was to mount it to the GFLA 300 Win Mag, but then I ended up putting the Swamp Fox 1-6 first focal plate on there
Okay.
because my max shot was going to be like, probably about 400 yards. So, if even that.
If you're talking about Athlon, then yeah, I like what they got going on.
Athlon's pretty good shit. They have a lot of options.
They have a lot of options. They got a lot of reticles, and also the feature the feature set you get for the price is really good.
Yeah.
Like
It is.
if you just look at that 2-12 Sam has, it's got 0 stops, it's got illumination, it's yeah,
I can say for the 2-12 that I have not shot with it. I need to, but the 0 stops as well as the actual turret adjustments, like your clicky clickies, are very positive. They are not mushy in the slightest.
oh yeah, and it's got locking turrets too,
Yeah, locking turret.
and parallax adjustment.
Yep, parallax adjustment on the 2-12. The illumination on it is good.
They do have like bottom basement scopes too. Like they've got cheap stuff that they, like what someone might at one point called hunting scopes, but I stay away from that nonsense.
I don't know who Greg Wyatt 52222 is, but he's apparently had a beaver stay underwater for 5 weeks before they floated up. And the problem is, there's been so many euphemisms given about beaver. I'm not sure if he's being serious or not.
Also,
I think-
you went back 5 weeks later to look for a beaver you shot? That's
No, he sat on the bank for 5 weeks.
He
Oh,
brought snacks.
that actually sounds more valid.
He
to be
brought
honest.
snacks. He's like, I'm not leaving until that thing comes up.
Should have been sitting in the lodge, sir. No, thanks for listening, Greg Wyatt.
That sounded so sarcastic, but
What'd you shoot it with? Sorry, I'm eating bread and cheese right now. I should have cleared my mouth before.
I like how you're the
This
problem.
is the Let's Go Hunt podcast, not AK-47 radio.
You realize
don't
that
have
I'm
to
not
go
crunching.
full commie, Full commie though.
Oh, I've
Bread and cheese.
been eating a lot of bread and cheese recently.
This dude's been full commie for several years now. I don't know if you realized it, but yeah,
Fair.
You still haven't given me your money.
That's because you're full commie.
Also fair. Well, Vince, you shot a hell of a buck this year, though.
I shot 2 that I'm pretty proud of. But
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Dude, you shot 2 does in 1 bullet. That's pretty fucking cool.
not
You
one
got some
bullet.
awesome bucks.
No.
Not one bullet. That did not happen.
That's the fishing story version of it.
I shot 2 does in 1 sitting. 10 minutes apart, shot 1, then the other one came back and shot her too.
Oh, I guess it would have been better if they were back. Yeah, damn it.
It would have been crazy if they had just lined up and I had shot both of them at once, but that's a bit of a stretch for most calibers, even .308.
Can you imagine that shot though? Like if you made it, the flex you would have on everybody.
Oh, dude.
So yeah, it was completely legal. 2 tags, smoked both those.
2 tags, 1
one
bullet.
shot. Yep.
Yeah, but no.
Mhm.
I was kind of disappointed that I got, all my bucks out of the way with archery. Like, I haven't shot. When was the last time I shot a buck with a rifle? My goodness. It's been a bit. 2020, maybe?
Damn.
Stuff just keeps wandering in front of me when I have the crossbow. So that's what it gets. It gets the
The
Poor
crossbow.
man.
The bow rifle.
Yeah. No, I can't really say anything about, like, I went out and hunted these deer. Like, I sat behind the house and the deer wandered up and then I killed them. And then I ate the deer. So that's one of the things I kind of like. I want to go out and hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
Not
what I
walk
kind
out to your back door.
right. Which is kind of where I was at with, like, I want to go camping because then you got to get out and go hunt. You got to go look around. You got to be out in the woods. So,
I mean, you can go into the woods and then like hike maybe half a mile to a mile from camp and sit down underneath a tree and you can fall asleep and you can still say you hunted all day. Nobody has to know.
We could create an entire series of spin-off podcasts.
Can
Let's
we
go
not?
camping. Let's go hiking.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Let's
go
go
driving.
fishing.
Let's go fishing.
Let's just lump them all into this one.
Let's go rock climbing. We
Let's
could.
not do that one.
You know how there's like a dozen meat eater podcasts.
No, because
Let's go shooting.
that'll be the Middle Eastern version.
I can't wait to tell Sean about our completely novel and new idea of a podcast. Let's go shooting.
Okay,
we like shooting. That's
need
how
to-
this podcast was born. But
Oh, speaking of Shaun of the Dead, and this idea in Shaun of the Dead, where they meet the other group of like survivors going the opposite way.
Oh yeah.
Every character, so we need facsimiles of their cast. We need a bald guy, a big guy.
Mhm.
We need a bald guy, a
Check,
big
check.
guy, a dumb guy,
Check.
quiet but pretty smart guy, but also
Check.
has medical problems,
And a Jew.
and the Jew.
Well, I think we need to find
Wait,
a
the
Jew.
dumb guy. Wait, fuck. No.
Yeah.
I already included the Jew. He
We're
was one
gonna
of the
go
other
way.
guys.
We're gonna go way fucking down this rabbit hole if we keep on it. So
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's
I'm
not-
into it.
yeah, let's not.
Can we not do this?
Yeah,
All right.
because I got shit to talk about.
Well, where are we at? Mike, did you talk
Um,
about your year yet?
No. Yes.
No, I didn't. I'll make my year short.
Don't
It
do it,
can be-
Mike. You have so much to live for.
Wow. Just fucking blatantly lie to them like that.
Go
right?
on.
Project
Man.
22.
Oh, that was a little dark.
I love dark humor. I'm gonna leave that
It's like-
joke right where it
it's
needs
like-
to stay, though.
It's like chicken meat, the best kind.
I will just
What?
continue talking about my year and pretend that didn't. Anyway, the year was pretty good. The beginning of the year with duck hunting on the river wasn't so great, but later on in April, it turned out to be pretty awesome when I domed a beaver. That was pretty cool. Especially since my kid was there, she was watching the whole time. Just watched that beaver eat a bullet. That was just chef's kiss. And then all of the stuff that we talked about last year with duck hunting and boats and wanting to get on the islands with the boats and all sorts of stuff like that, that all came to fruition. And I managed to get my first geese this year. I've shot more mallards this year and geese than I have in the past couple of years. Which, you know, if I hit 2 mallards, I've already broken that threshold. So yeah. It was a really good year bird hunting because I got all the birds, like everything that we talked about came to fruition. It's almost like we are learning from our mistakes and learning from what we're seeing in the environment, and we're adapting to it. And that's what this year felt like. It felt like adapting to the environment and being very successful doing it.
Did you get a golden this year?
No,
Okay. I couldn't remember if you did.
I do not know if I've ever shot a goldeneye. Buffleheads, they're not easy to shoot either, but goldeneyes, I see them all the time. I hear them all the time, but I don't think I've ever shot one.
I remember you very enthusiastically paddling after them,
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
and they just go, "No, fuck you, we're leaving."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the goldeneyes and the buffleheads will not let you within range. Buffleheads will let you do it more than the goldeneyes will. The goldeneyes like, you're an idiot. Bye. I really haven't been back on the
Hey.
water to duck hunt since
Hey.
that one good hunt, but you know, it's all right.
Hey, have we talked about this? Have we talked? So I've been seeing more videos of people doing stupid stuff, and I watched a guy. I forget where it's from, but he was archery hunting elk, and he had like a satellite bull cut out and a hole cut in it so that he could shoot his bow through it. He was just
Mhm.
holding it in front of him. So if you considered like getting a cutout of something else and putting it on your kayak so that the buffleheads think you're like a swan or
bush.
something,
Oh, a bear!
I genuinely,
maybe a cow.
you
Really
asked this
big
maybe
duck.
half in jest, half not, but I have genuinely considered this. I don't know what to make myself look like that would be not scary for a duck.
A bush.
A bigger duck.
Gigantic.
I'm a giant fucking duck.
Maybe a
Yellow one.
Quack.
No, giant rubber ducky.
Yeah, yellow one.
Rubber ducky.
This
Genuine answer though. I have thought about it. I just don't know what to disguise myself as.
So I also had something go through my head while I was chewing. And I think this falls underneath the bow fishing turkeys category in terms of if fish squeezers out there listening, I need a read on whether this is legal or not.
Most
But is
likely
there
not.
anything that says we can't use a submarine?
It
they
does
see
say
you
no
coming,
stink boxes, but it
Like
doesn't
if
say
you get
no
a
submarines.
periscope and go, okay, the buffleheads are over there. You
Is torpedo a
motor your
legal
way
method
closer.
of take?
until you get close, and then you just surface, shotgun, boom.
It's a water blind.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a legal reading on this one, Fish Squeezer. Get back to me.
I know sink boxes are not legal, but that's because they're sink boxes and they're dangerous.
You're telling me a tiny submarine intended for an inland lake isn't dangerous? Like, it sounds dangerous.
I mean,
a really
less dangerous than a boat that's already sunk.
A really deep.
You just have
fucking
to
lake,
sneeze
too.
on it.
If it's 11 mile, a really deep fucking lake. So if you go down,
really
you're done
deep
for.
lake.
But it depends on what part of the lake you go down into. Like, you go down at the north end and walk away a mile away from shore.
You can't. That lake is like shallow.
Deep. It's fucking weird.
Yeah. Why not just have torpedoes at that point?
That's what I'm
Just-
saying. Like, is torpedo a legal method of take?
Country boy guns. It's not a U-boat, Mr. Game Warden. It's U-blind. Oh. Anyway, sorry. Go on.
It's okay.
the
Um,
Trump class.
Oh, Jesus. The birds aside, it was a really, really good year for birds. The deer hunt, I'm incredibly proud of, mostly just because I did it for the most part on my own.
No, you did it on your own.
I mean, I camped with you guys, and you told me where to go.
You did eat it
And-
on your own.
You used my heater, but
I did use your heater because my heater wouldn't keep me alive.
And
Exactly.
he used his porta john.
yeah, my porter shitter.
To be fair, I did
Val.
immediately bury my bag because that's what you do.
You did, and you also left me a nice surprise, which was a Sig P365.
You want a free gun?
It-
What pistol?
I thought you were talking about the shredded
No,
rodent.
no, that was
toilet paper.
that was a pissed off surprise.
That's a different surprise.
was like, bro, did you bury that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure? But no, it was a really, really good year, I think. Didn't get to do everything that we wanted to do, but what we did get to do, we blew it out of the water, honestly,
Like a U-boat.
with torpedoes as a legal
Liberty
method
ship.
of take. Yes. Fuck them. Fuck those Liberty ships.
Just don't use your little U-blind to shoot the Liberty Duck. That's not.
You get free. Well, you get one free Liberty Duck though.
When you get your one free duck. When you run free duck, that's 4-inch talons. Ooh. Oh, Montana dirt roads knows where there's a cool ghost town. One after I move between him and then. Ooh, get the nods out. Go to ghost town. Don't put the red filters in. We'll be fine.
Dude, we could go to a ghost town here. There's a fucking million of them.
Yeah, the problem is half of them got a bunch of people in them.
Not very ghosty, are
Tourists.
they?
Careful, your ghost town's gonna end up with a bunch of Somalis in it.
Ooh.
Right.
Not at the daycare though.
Man, there aren't any kids at this daycare. It looks like a ghost town.
All right.
So,
Well,
Dave, did
Yeah.
you have something else you needed to get onto?
my year.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked to you yet.
Yeah.
Holy crap, it's only been an hour and 20 minutes of circle jerking. We gotta get out of here.
I know. But so I'd say this has been my best year thus far when it
Really?
comes to hunting.
How
Um,
so?
Please do tell.
So back in March, I got to go thermal coyote hunting with Vince
Oh yeah, that was.
and
fun.
our buddies Ty and Brandon, which was fucking awesome. We killed some dogs.
We killed some time and a couple beers. Not while we were hunting, but no,
Obviously, after the hunt.
that was awesome. And then in June, we went on a family camping trip, which was really a scouting trip from an elk hunt, which was also great. I mean, the kids love the camping, but they got bored with scouting. So it was a little push and pull, but
What did they love about camping that they did not love about scouting?
they loved like the campfire and making food out in the woods and
Playing in the
that
dirt.
kind of shit. They did not like driving around and looking at different hills. So
That is
Dad, stop
completely
talking
valid.
about topography, please.
yeah, exactly.
I don't care about the 1,500-foot elevation increase. Leave me alone. I just want to take a nap.
No, don't
They
you
get-
see this is a choke point? Damn it.
Look at the moose.
They got really tired of me like stopping at places to glass. I go, surely there's something's got to be up there, Mara. And they're like, "Can we go?" But anyway, so no, that was awesome. Elk camp after the scouting trip for the elk hunt, that was awesome. I could have shot it up. I could have shot an elk this year. I didn't. I chose not to. It's not like I would have missed. It was just 60 fucking yards. So I chose not to. Completely fine with that. I understand that I did not come home with an elk. Still fine with me. But hanging out
Well,
with
the
Mike.
circumstances surrounding
Yeah.
that week were also a little bit difficult. So
Yeah, that too. I mean, shit happened that was out of my control. And the season got cut short, but all in all, I'm happy with it. Like I could have shot one, no problem, and would have been completely fine, but I chose not to. So that's fine with me.
And that's okay.
Got to share green chili and birria tacos with Mike. So
Yeah, your
was-
wife's green chili is fucking amazing.
I like green
yeah,
chili.
it's
was really good.
It's pretty fucking good shit. Did our Pheasants Forever banquet again this year and our youth hunt, which was great as always. And it was really awesome taking kids out and getting them on birds and showing them how to hunt with dogs and all that happy shit. That it was just a good day. That whole youth hunt. It tickles me every year. But then came deer season, and I'd say the highlight of my year was when my daughter shot her first deer. So that was awesome. Just the way she composed herself and the way she acted after the shot, and like it made me slow down. So every time we shoot something, or I shoot something rather, it's always in a rush. It's like, okay, we got to get this done, this done. It turns into almost like a job. But she kind of made me slow down and kind of enjoy the moment, because when she shot her deer, we ran out there, everything was fine. And I went to go hook up a drag and start dragging it out. And she's like, "Can I pet it?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's fine, I guess." And then I was like, I should probably take some pictures. So it was that little moment really sticks with me, just to slow down and enjoy the moment, because instantly I went into, we got to get this thing hung up and cleaned out, skinned, ready to go. But
You know, I didn't even get into like what my son did as far as how my year went,
Oh,
but I've
go
talked about
ahead.
it plenty. Like how well he did, just one, following instructions, but above that, like he can actually handle a rifle now,
Mhm.
and just because sitting in the stand this time, he didn't have shooting sticks or anything. He's just resting the rifle on his hand, and he's got his arm propped against the railing, and he shot that buck and shot that 9-point on the opening Sunday. Yeah, of rifle season here, and just did a really good job. And then the fact that he wanted to go follow the blood trail rather than just run straight over to the deer, because we saw where it dropped. Like, we could have just walked over to it, but
Yeah.
he wanted to go see where it was standing. He wanted to see the impressions in the dirt where it jumped whenever it first got hit, and then follow the blood trail, which I thought he was just running off through the woods after that. Turns out the blood trail was wide enough that he didn't have to creep along and look at the blood. He could just go, yay, and run through the woods. Is this what following a blood trail is like, Dad? Like, no.
Not even a
No.
little.
If you have to track a deer, this is not what following a blood trail is like.
No.
Look, there's a big pile of blood. Look, it's dead over there. That's not how this goes.
Yeah. I've had a track deer. It's meticulous.
Have you
But
tried
then-
killing them properly and not doing that?
Have you tried doing better? Yeah.
Have you tried shooting him with a bow fishing rig first?
Can't
and
run
then-
when they got a string sticking out their side.
And then, of course, his squirrel capades and that time he was out in the woods with all the deer around him and comporting himself in a way that he did not scare the deer off.
That is
Which-
truly impressive.
That's yeah. I think between this season and next, I'm gonna make sure he gets his hunter safety done. That way, I need to double check the age requirements on sitting by yourself while out hunting. But I think it may be 10, and I think I may be willing to get to where he can do that because he's making good decisions.
I think in Colorado it's within. Is it? I can't remember if it's in sight or earshot. But you can sit away from your parent for sure. But you
As
have
long
to
as
be
you
out
can
there
hear
with them. Hear them or see them. I can't remember what one it is. I think it's hear them.
Small game is you have to be able to communicate. You have to be within some like line of sight or earshot, and you have to be able to say, "Hey, do this, don't do that." But that's small game. That for big game, and I think turkey as well. You have to be able to immediately take control of the firearm, if necessary, for an apprentice license person. So you have to be sitting in the blind with them, pretty much.
That would make sense.
Rolls window down a crack. We can communicate fine.
Anyway, I just you brought that to mind talking about your
Yeah.
daughter, so I just wanted to hit on that a little bit too.
No, that makes sense.
So-
Your boy has been doing some stuff to be proud of for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, how awkward it'd be if those laws pertain to you until the age of like 28.
Only
Come
if you
on,
got
Dad,
caught.
let's go hunting.
I mean, if you have an apprentice license, they do.
Yeah.
If you don't do your hunter safety here, like you're an apprentice, whether you're 6 years old or you're 29, you
Yep.
turn 30 and suddenly you're an adult. But
Hey, whatever works, right?
I don't think you should be able to vote unless you can also be president. So
I don't think you should be able to vote unless you own land.
voting age 35.
I don't think you should be able to vote.
That's my platform. You shut up.
And that's why Sam's not running for office.
Oh, that's why. There's no other reasons.
I mean, there's lots of other reasons, but that's one of the reasons why Sam's not running for office.
I would be the best president for about 15 minutes. Because I'd
'Cause
sign
then the
all
nukes
the
would start
bills.
landing.
Basically,
Define best.
I would pass all the laws in the first 15 minutes that you wanted passed.
But you can't do that. You don't have the authority.
Yes, I can. I have the nukes.
He has the keys.
But
And-
it's
I'm
2
gonna-
keys. He only has 1 keys. He can
Really
only be this
long
key.
arms.
That's why I have lots of kids. Like, all right, you go turn this key. I'll turn this key.
Mhm.
You hold the gun on that guy. You hold the gun on that guy.
Or prehensile toes.
I would argue with you. However, you have been a strong proponent of proliferation
Of
since I've
nuclear
known
arms.
you. No, just
No,
of
children.
humanity. Yes.
No. I'm a strong proponent of proliferation of my humanity.
Right. So I can totally see you being like, Jose, turn that key. Grace, turn that key. 1,
Jose,
2,
Jose, turn
3.
that one. Juan, hold the gun on that guy. Gracia, hold the gun on that guy.
Gracia.
Also, I have to question why all of your children are named after. Let me rephrase that. Why are all your children Hispanically named, except for Grace?
They're not, but you can turn almost any name into a Hispanic name.
Jose, Juan, Garcia.
No, not Garcia, Gracia.
Oh, my
Girl.
Garcia.
bad.
Fucking weed.
Fuck off. I realize the error in my ways, and you can fuck off.
Well, he's got that gringo in him where he can't pronounce names or towns.
I can pronounce
Buena.
Buena Vista.
You mother.
Buena Vista.
Anyway, so yeah, super proud of Addie's first deer. That's awesome.
It fucking is, dude.
How
How old is she? 13?
Yeah, she's 13 now, going to be 14 in February.
Good for her.
But the way she handled herself and the shot that she took, and she didn't take the shot till she was comfortable. Everything was great. So
Yeah.
I love that. And then obviously the buck that I deemed Rachosaurus because he was so fucking old. But yeah, my buck, that was also awesome. Not as awesome as Addie's first deer, but I am super pleased, and I'm not rifle hunting mule deer for big shit anymore. Like I'll do archery, I'll do big whitetail, but I am perfectly content with the mule deer that I have. So I have no issue. Even if I see a big one, I'll be like, hey, I'll call somebody.
No, you'd be like, that's
Be like,
big. That's big of mine, though. I seen
okay.
bigger.
That's the weird part because I've never got to experience that. Like, yeah, look at this fucking thing. You know, it's like, yeah, I fucking shot this. This is a big one.
You did not
Yeah.
buy it in an estate sale.
I won't compare. I won't compare it to other deer because it's not the biggest deer that has been taken out of this county this year. Top 5, probably, but it's not the biggest one. So I know it's not the biggest deer. It's my biggest deer, and I am completely fine with that. I am completely fine with that being my biggest deer of my life. But if I see another big deer, I will either, one, help my daughter because she's supposed to have a buck tag next year. So she'll shoot a pretty fucking decent one, I hope. Otherwise, if my buddies have buck tags, then I'll help them get one because I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine with my deer.
It's a
But,
perfectly average deer.
Yeah, perfectly average deer. But here the last weekend, I finished out my hunting year with a pheasant hunt with our buddy Lou.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
how'd that go?
Yeah.
Who
So
knew?
Lou,
I've got some apples.
yeah. So Lou came down with his buddy Clint and his boy Elijah, and Lou brought both his dogs, Winks and Dobbs, and then Clint brought his dog Rags, who's also a Griffon. So my buddies that I work with, they're like, "Hey, we're gonna go pheasant hunting about noon." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Okay." And then Lou texts me. And he's like, "Hey, we're gonna be down here. We're leaving this place at sunup." And it was hunting the same kind of general area. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll hunt with Lou in the morning, and then I'll meet up with my buddies at work in the afternoon. And I told my buddy at work this, and he's like, "Well, maybe." I told Lou that I couldn't make it till 9, and my buddy's like, "Well, maybe we can make it at 9 with you if they'll have a couple." So I text Lou and I was like, "Hey, can you use a few more guns?" And he's like, "Absolutely." And so my buddies, they're like, "Okay, we'll meet you down there at 9 to meet up with Lou and Clint and the dogs, and we'll go pheasant hunting." So I get down there at 9, and they just got back from a 2.5 mile walk where they saw one rooster, but didn't get a shot off. And moved to another spot. We're hunting walk-in areas. So it's private ground, but you have access to hunt it if you walk in. So we're hunting some circles. So the circle itself is private. You can't hunt the circle, but you can hunt the corners because land isn't separated by circles, it's separated by squares and rectangles.
Mm-hmm.
So we get down to a spot where it's a pretty decent walk in. It's 3 circles deep, and each circle is a half mile. And we walk in, and we walk a tailwater pit. Didn't flush anything. We walk to the first corner to the west, and then that's when my buddies show up, Kyle and Lane, and they meet us out there, and we're walking through the first corner, and nothing pops up. We get to the second corner, and then the dogs start chasing because they're wild birds, so they run. So the dogs are chasing birds.
You mean they
And-
run instead of fly?
Yes. So they run through the weeds. So we're chasing birds, and we walk up, and we're all walking in a line, and I'm kind of towards the middle. There was 7 of us at that time. So I'm like kind of towards the middle, and I flush 2 birds, and I pull up, and I fucking crack one, and I shoot the first pheasant, and then Clint, he shoots the other pheasant. Both roosters go down, and Dobbs and Winks retrieve them, which was fantastic because fuck retrieving birds and that shit. So I got one, and then Clint got one. We walked to another the next corner, and Dobbs pointed, flushed a bird. Kyle shot that one. My buddy Kyle, and he hails from Texas, so he's a real big quail hunter. Has never had an opportunity on a pheasant, and shot a pheasant. So he was super fucking pleased. Which Lou and our other buddy Aaron, he shot all on the same bird. So Kyle shot in the air, it died, and then Lou and then Aaron shot. So the bird just kind of stayed floating for a minute and then fell to the ground. But it wasn't shot up too bad. So congrats to Kyle on
No number 4 buck out there.
No. We were shooting 5 shot, and
Okay.
I was shooting 6 shot. So we walked the rest of the circle. We walked down 3 circles, across the circle, and then back 3 circles. So we ended up walking 4.5 miles in that little stretch. We kicked up a few other birds. We had one rooster get away, and then we kicked up a couple hens, but other than that, nothing else. So we met up with my other buddy, Tanner, and he had access to some private ground. We're like, fuck yeah. So we're going to go hunt that. So we start walking through there, and we flush the biggest fucking covey of quail I've ever seen in my entire life. There's like 50, 60 birds in this one covey, and nobody was ready. Like, not a single shot was fired because we're walking through, and the wind was wrong for the dogs. So we're walking with the wind, and we flush this covey, and I'm getting lined out on quail, and I see a dog jump, and I'm like, oh, fuck no. So I pull up, and nobody touched a shot off. We get down to the other end. We flush an absolute fuckload of hens up. And Rags finally points on a bird. And when we're hunting, like, for real, they push their dogs. So their dogs don't just, like, stop and point. The dogs will actually, like, creep and get close to actually flush a bird without us telling them to do that. When we're doing the youth hunt, as soon as they point, like Lou or Clint will tell the dogs to hold, and so they'll stop, just so everybody can get in position. That way, when they actually do flush the bird, everybody has a shot at it. That didn't happen while we were hunting, so the dogs were always pushing birds. They were trying to get the birds in the air. That way, like, the closest guy had a shot. It wasn't like everybody got lined up and we were just going to murder this fucking bird. So Rags pushed a bird. It flushed. It was a rooster. I shot. Elijah shot. And then everybody else down the line shot. And this fucking rooster just was like, nope. I saw tail feathers fall off. So somebody got a little chunk of it, but not enough to bring it down. Ended up walking another 2 miles through there in this CRP grass and kicked up a coyote, which Lou, if you've listened before, he has a Belgian Malinois. And I'm like, oh, that'd have been a good one. But he didn't send his dogs after it, which was fantastic because fuck that. I wouldn't want to send my expensive ass dogs after a coyote. So we get done, almost done. And we almost end up in the same spot where we started. And we flush another huge covey of quail. And this time, nothing's in the way. So I line up and I touch one off and I wing a quail. And everybody gets done shooting. Tanner, who has the access to this private ground, he almost steps on a fucking quail, like within a foot. He almost steps on this quail, so it scared him when it flew up. And he's like, "Oh Jesus!" and shot, and yeah, he missed. But
he could be forgiven for that.
Lou's all the way off to my right, like he's the very inside guy, and he's got his dogs running around, and he saw where I shot the quail and where the quail landed, and so he's just standing where he is, and he's pointing for me. He's like, "Quail's this way." I'm like, "Okay." So I walk up there and I find the quail, and he's kind of hopping around and shit. So I step on him and then pick him up, and sure as fuck, I just barely winged him. It's like just enough where he couldn't fly. He could fly a couple feet, and that was about it. So grabbed him, yanked the head off, and then we were kind of done at that point. We were back to the vehicles and everything, and I had the last Christmas party to go to, so I couldn't attend all the other hunting activities. But that was the first wild pheasant that I had shot in a little over 20 years, and then that's the first quail that I've ever shot. So I'm
nice.
Where did you guys go?
So, like, Walsh.
Okay.
Which is
Nice.
20 miles east of Springfield.
So even closer to spitting on Kansas.
Yes. Yes, it was. Which is why
That's
we were
cool.
walking, why we were in walk-ins, because there's no
Yeah.
government ground over there, public
Yeah.
ground.
So,
That's awesome.
did I? I think I left this out of the Texas stuff. Did I tell you guys about the pigeons we killed?
No.
Okay, so
you mentioned it in the private chat. You did not talk
Oh,
about
okay,
it on
so-
the show.
I mean, you just reminded me of that a little bit. So we're getting packed up, and then look over there, about 100 yards away, actually more than 100 yards away, just big ass flock of pigeons comes, lands. Like, Dan, one of my brother's buddies, asked the guy, like, do we have permission over there? It's like, yeah. Well, we had nothing else to do while they're standing around walking to go get the trucks. So about three or four of us just grabbed our shotguns, like, do you think we need more than 3 shells? Nah, I doubt it. We're not going to get more than 1 shot off on them, probably. All right, cool. And we'll wander on over there and spread out and start walking. Like, all right, as soon as they take off, we're going to shoot them, right? Yep, that sounds like a good plan. Just walking closer, getting closer, getting really fucking close now. They're not taking off yet. This is, oh, there you go. So just unload the shotguns on them. Fucking birds wing up in front of us and wheel around in front of our faces. But like it took them a couple of seconds to get there. It's like, of all the times to have had more shells, I could have thrown one in the gun.
Mhm.
But I think we killed 2. Let's see. I think we killed 9 pigeons between 4 of us, or is it 3 of us? No, it's 4 of us, because there's no way we killed one with each shot. But a couple of those were double taps. Because first got the first shot when they were still on the ground, so you kind of just skid BB shot over the top of a bunch of. It was fun.
Did you flush them out?
They were on an open. They were on dirt.
I mean, like, did you take pigeon breast?
Oh, I thought you said flush them out.
Flesh.
Oh no, that was what reminded me because you talked about pulling their heads off. Well, I thought about they're a little bigger, pull the heads off, so the whole like if you just kind of hold them against you, you can suffocate them.
Yeah.
So doing that, me and Dan are looking at each other and looking at these birds like this is taking an awkward amount of time. They're not dying. I just grabbed them by the neck and windmilled them around and called it a day. But no, we took the breasts out of them.
Oh, good.
Dude, you don't have to wring a pigeon by the neck. You just take its head and go poop.
I tried that. The head did not poop.
They just
These
go
were
poop.
not dove sized. These are like city pigeon sized.
Regardless, city pigeon size is no bigger than Eurasian
Okay,
colored
well,
size, and Eurasian
did not-
colored still come right off.
Okay, head did not go poop. I'm telling you, I tried that.
You just have to.
Oh my dude, I popped the head off the first pigeon you and I killed. I know what you have to do. Head did not go poop. Rather
just
than
go poop.
pulling on this poor bird's head, it's like, okay, hold onto the arm, wait till it just suffocates. It's not suffocating. It's not suffocating. It's still not suffocating. This is getting awkward. We should probably just kill him.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we pulled basically just the whole breastbone out of them.
Nice.
And I think they got mostly cooked in. No, they didn't get cooked in with the dirty rice. I don't know. They got eaten somewhere along the way for one of the 2 dinners after that, but I'm not exactly sure what they ended up in. But anyway, no, there's the floated pigeon. So yeah, not only did we kill some birds, we killed some pigeons that first day.
Fuck pigeons.
Nice.
Pigeons are terrible. But good for you.
Yeah,
So,
well, I
yeah.
should have brought freaking. I would have had time to reload if I'd given it. If we'd been like, oh, we don't need more than 3 shells, it'll be fine.
Well, they may have been coming right for you, but I think we've kept Dusky waiting long enough.
What does Dusky want now?
I was about to say, are we doing that? Are we doing warheads on 4 heads? I mean,
We should. Like,
hit an hour
I
and
got a
50
thing.
minutes. Well, okay.
Real
My
quick.
spore has it.
Real quick. So looking forward to 2026. I plan to do more fishing,
Mhm.
and I really plan on going to goals. So those are my 2 main things, and then get my daughter a buck.
Okay. I was asking because Vince looks like he's dying over there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Since
been
we've
dying the
clocked an
whole
hour
show.
and 49, I didn't know if we just kind of hit it with
Nope.
the outro and stuff next week. But
Hit the warheads.
all right, lover boy, better make it fast. Not wrong song.
That was definitely the wrong song.
All right, take it away.
All right, so this week you're gonna have to go to the show notes, and you're gonna have to see the Instagram reel that I posted, and you're gonna have to put it into your browser, and you're gonna have to watch it. Why do you have to watch all the? Why do you have to do all this? It seems like a lot of things. I get it. That's a lot of things, guys. Stop being lazy. Go watch the things. The reason we're gonna watch the things is because this Instagram clip is a very good demonstration of how quickly a bear can cover the distance between 40 yards.
So I
So-
think I know exactly what you're talking about. I am not going to pull it up on my end if you're trying to get me to do it, because I don't know what audio level it will play at on the Roadcaster.
Warheads on foreheads.
But I think I know exactly what you're talking about. So
I already sent it to you guys before, but I thought it would be a really good one to talk about for Warheads on Foreheads tonight, because I have been getting talked to for the last couple years now, and I'm not going to say who or why or where or when, but our approach to pushing everybody who hunts in the wilderness to be armed with a sidearm and to train with that sidearm is not unfounded. So the reason I say that is this Instagram video that I have put in our show notes is a simulation of a bear attacking from 40 yards. Vince is holding it up on his phone right now. The bear is going back in the hole.
That's the full speed one.
Yeah.
Because I have seen one recently going around with some guys on a rifle trying to unsling it and shoot the bear.
Yeah.
Bear. And what I can tell you is that one is going at about 1/2 to 3/4 speed. The bear spray one involved is a little bit faster.
So the video shows this bear charge. It's a fake bear, obviously, but he is charging from 40 yards, and the defender is trying to pull a bear spray and spray the bear as the bear is charging, which he accomplishes. But here's the reason I put it up. From the time the bear charges to the time the guy actually manages to spray it in the face is about 1.5 seconds. What's 1.5 seconds? That's the 21-foot rule. That's how long it takes a person armed with an edged weapon to cover the distance to a person with a ranged weapon, like a pistol or a rifle. Like Sam said earlier, he's seen the similar. It's not the same thing, but it's similar.
I've seen this one before too. Yeah, I was just curious which one.
Who had rifle
pulled at the show notes.
This one that we're watching right now.
Yeah, I got you now. That's what I said before.
Except with the bear, that danger close distance is that 1.5 seconds is 21 yards.
Mm-hmm.
50 yards is about 3 seconds. You have about 3 seconds to respond.
No, this one right here was about 40 yards, and it covers the distance from the bear to the guy in 1.5 seconds. About. That
running 40.
What?
40 miles an hour.
No, his speed has nothing to do with it. And maybe you guys are saying something that I'm missing. And if you're saying something I'm missing, please tell me. But
We're looking at distance. Like, how far is this really? I don't think that's quite 40 yards. I think it's more like
No.
20, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4.5 parking space width.
Okay.
So that's not
Well,
not 40 yards. He's saying the bear can accelerate to 40 miles per hour faster than a sports car.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not saying
Yeah.
that that's 40 yards away. I think this looks more like looks more like about 20.
If I could just click on the reel. Don't be a fucking moron. All right. So the white lines indicate
rather
at least 10
ra-
yards or 6 feet.
rather than like doing this, I think we could, whether it's 40 yards or if it's 20 yards, the bear is fast as fuck.
Yeah,
you're
it is.
right. That is the point.
That's the point.
That's the point that I brought this up for.
Yeah, I
is
wasn't
that
trying to be
bears are
super
a lot-
pedantic.
No,
No,
you're
no.
right.
And
My
that nobody
apologies
was.
for also being super.
Well, nobody
pedantic,
was
but-
being super pedantic, but it's one of those things where I think at the end of the day, the important part is the bear is fast as fuck, and that test basically is a worst case scenario, but the
Mhm.
worst case scenario happens to people on occasion.
So
This is
here's what I wanted to bring up with this particular video. Let's for the sake of argument call it 20 yards. You stumble upon a bear, you're in the wilderness, you have your bear spray on your chest, you have a pistol on your hip,
And you
Suddenly-
say, "Oh, thank God it wasn't a man."
right?
Sorry.
It was not a man. I'm so safe. Bear charges you. Bitch. So bear charges you from 20 yards. This video exemplifies the amount of time you have to react to it. And the guy pulling his bear spray and spraying the bear knows it's coming. Now imagine you're in the middle of the woods and you don't know it's coming, and suddenly bear is on you and he's charging you from 20 yards away. Now fucking what? Dave, you had your hand up. What up?
Yes. So I have comments to say about the guy that actually drew the bear spray in the video. He's wearing a button-up shirt, and it's tucked in either in between the buttons or in like a breast pocket, not like an actual chest rig where
Somewhere
like,
convenient where he can
like-
grab it. That's not an actual realistic place to carry.
yeah, like our buddy Brett E,
Yeah.
who we had on the show. He carries it like on his offhand side, like facing out, where all he has to do is just grab the trigger and pull. Just right there. This guy, he has to pull it out of his shirt, which he does 2 times because it snags his first draw. So he's got to draw again, and that's when he sprays the bear.
Mm-hmm.
The bear's
Yeah.
like 8 feet away at that point.
You don't want to have to draw it
Yeah.
if you don't have to. It was like go gadget bear spray and just
Yeah.
spray that out there. I don't mean to just prescribe something for everybody, because if you can figure it out, by all means use what works for you. But the chest rig, having something on the chest, on the outermost layer, is where you have to have it for any kind of defense like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it has to be immediately deployable. And aside from that, you also have to have a hair trigger in your mind. Not trigger finger, but you have to have a hair trigger in your mind for noises out in the woods.
Mhm.
You hear a noise and you're in bear country, it's better for you to have the gun out and there be nothing than for you to think it's nothing and it be a bear and you
Yeah.
didn't have the gun out or the bear spray out. Like, you hear a twig crack, you should just guns out, sprays out,
I
like
agree with you.
I know it's hard to
Thinking
see
of
in this.
Brett situation.
Yeah, I know it's hard to see in this video, but right here he's pulling on it, his first shot, and the curtain is still open where the bear is coming out. And then here is his second draw, So the bear has covered 3 parking lot spaces, and his shirt is still like being pulled because that's where he's drawing the bear spray from. And then when he's about a space away, the bear is about a space away from the guy. That's when he actually deploys the bear spray.
You guys, I've got it. I figured it out. You know how you have that giant belt buckle that you that pops open and there's a gun in it?
Mm-hmm.
That, but bear spray.
You just
Well, I have
thrust-
some
you
seatbelt
just-
buckles. I can whip those off and I can smack him with them.
You just
Like,
thrust
no,
your hips.
bad bear.
You just
Yeah.
thrust your hips real hard. It sprays out.
And
Gross. Never say words again.
So
So you just
Um,
wait. New sentence time. You just thrust your hips.
No,
real hard
you
out,
are not allowed
spray.
sentence time anymore. We have established this. Sam is
Thrust your
Sam
bear
is
spray
fired from
out.
sentence time. Vince is almost dead.
It's red and
Stop.
it's angry.
Someone should
I
have
would-
muted me.
Red racket. Red
You
racket.
should have muted you.
I was busy.
almost dying. I'd say if there was any takeaway from this video, it would be to be proficient with your self-defense tools, regardless of what they are, whether it's bear spray or your sidearm or whatever.
I have a different takeaway.
There, I have. I will let you profess your takeaway. I also have some takeaways, though. So, Sam,
I'll go last. Actually,
Go ahead, Sam.
no. Mine needs to go last. Go.
All right.
I'll finish mine. Don't stuff your bear spray in your shirt.
That's
Actually,
valid.
fucking carry it if you're gonna
Yeah.
carry bear spray. Also,
Don't-
at that point, I probably would have drawn a gun.
Don't taint carry your bear spray.
As
Tain't a
as
good way to
Mon-
carry it. No.
as Montana Dirt Road says, bear spray works on curious bears. So, I mean, yeah, bear spray may work on a charging bear, but I would rather have a spicy lead boy flying at it than
Imagine walking up to the lady in the parking lot who's running this and be like, "Yeah, I'll give it a shot," and she hands you the can of spray, and then you pull out your 9 and just go to town on their little dummy bear.
Blam, 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 blam. And the dummy doesn't move. And you're like, what?
Got
Chinese
it.
you fight.
I win.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Well, there's a prize for this, right?
Train
All
the way you fight, but sir, why are
Train
your
the way you
pants
fight.
off?
Is that why you smell like a fucking bar?
You wear
Yes.
2 belt buckles. One of them's the bear spray, but if you thrust your hips harder, the gun pops out.
No, once the bear spray and you unbuckle it like the seatbelt it is, and you pull it out and you whip it and you go, "Whatcha? Fuck you, bear." You guys mentioned some very good takeaways from this video that I wanted to bring up, and you didn't let me. So well done. The only additional thing I have is I have learned about a thing in recent years, and this thing is called get off the X. What does that mean?
Step
If
to
we're
the
gonna-
side.
If we're gonna look at this guy's bear video as an example of what get off the X means, it's a very good example of him not getting off the X. What this means is if you are in a situation that requires you to act, do not be standing in the same fucking place you were 3 seconds ago. This applies to defensive situations. This applies to bear situations. This applies to a bunch of situations. But this video highlights really well, I think, get off the X. This guy stands here and he reaches into his shirt for the bear spray. He sprays the bear, but he never moves from the same spot he's standing in front of that little orange triangle. It would not be difficult for him to take 2, 3, 4, 5 steps to the left as he's trying to spray the bear in order to throw off A, the bear's aim and trajectory, and B, not be standing in the same fucking spot that he's standing in when the bear's charging him.
Now,
Getting off the X is a major thing that you can do to survive any sort of encounter like this. Somebody pulls a knife on you. Okay, get off the X. Pull your gun and move. Bear charges you. Okay, pull your gun or bear spray and move. Do not be in the same spot that they encountered you in.
now I will say I do have something to interject here. The standard, if you're attacked by a grizzly bear, the standard advice is that you are to drop and cover your neck and head, because running from the bear will cause a predatory response. So if the bear is mock charging you, you might instigate it into actually charging you. But if it is coming after you, you're not going to get away fast enough, and you might be able to use terrain. But I would maybe advocate dropping to the ground to throw off its senses, because dropping to the ground, you're suddenly smaller than you used to be, and the bear doesn't have object permanence the way that humans do. And drawing from the ground, and once the bear, because it's already going to be on top of you, it's already coming to get you. At that point, you can draw from the ground and get the bear off you by firing from the ground. Maybe
fall to your back.
Right.
Kind
So get off the X. I certainly understand that, but get off the X might have to mean something besides what it does with, say, if you are involved in some kind of civilian combat scenario, or even charged by a black bear.
When I say get off the X, it means don't fucking stand there and stay in the same spot. This guy in this video could have taken 2-3 big steps to the left to avoid the charging bear as it charges him. If it was a real life bear, he could have taken continued steps to the left if the bear was continuing to charge him. If the bear, I don't need to repeat that. What you're saying, Vince, makes perfect sense, but it also gives up any inkling that you had to fight for your own life. Now you're cowering in fear, not necessarily cowering in fear, but you are cowering, hoping the bear doesn't get you. What I'm talking about is giving yourself the best odds of survival and moving in a direct. I've been watching this video over and over and over. I've seen it like 42 times now in the last 30 seconds. But what I'm talking about is you see the bright orange triangle. The guy never wavers from behind it. If he had taken 3-4 steps to the left as he drew, he would still be able to spray the bear and not be in the same place the bear is charging directly to. That's the point of get off the X. Don't be in the same space that you were occupying 1 to 2 seconds ago. I hear what you're saying.
Right.
I'm just saying don't
get off
be
the
in
X
the same space.
Get off the X might be mission specific here.
I would agree with Vince.
So going to a real world example, going back to the incident with Phil Shoemaker, an Alaskan bear guide in 2017 when he was fly fishing. He was guiding a couple for fly fishing, and they had a bear encounter. His instructions to them: if you encounter a bear, get down on the ground immediately, because I'm not making this up. It really does freak out brown bears. They're like, what just happened? Because they're not used to animals dropping to the ground when they charge them. They're used to them standing up to them or running off, because that's the normal prey response and that's the normal territorial threat response. So this bear was basically standing on top of his clients like a foot away, but didn't know what to do because it could smell them, but didn't know where they went. So when I'm saying drop to the ground, that's very specific for being charged by a brown bear that you believe is coming to get you. He then put 9 rounds of 9mm in the bear and killed it, or some number of rounds. It was several to many. I'm pretty sure he emptied his gun. He was using a shield, something or another, 938. I don't know.
It was a
It
little
was
one.
it was a small, compact, single stack 9mm. But when it comes to just like brown bear in that particular situation, they tell you to drop for a reason, because it really does freak the bear out and they don't know what to do with it. And then I'm not saying you're cowering on the ground. I'm saying you might drop to the ground at that point and then draw from the ground. And then you
Okay.
can shoot the bear from your spot on the ground as the bear is sitting there not quite sure what to do.
Okay.
Or
that
even
makes
if it
sense.
comes on, if it's like on you and, puts a couple of teeth into you, you still have a chance to shoot it, but it was going to get those teeth into you whether you drop to the ground or not.
That makes really good sense. I would agree with. I don't know that I would agree with because I'm not educated enough to say otherwise. So I'm not going to say yes or no to dropping to the ground. But Vince, you got a really good point as to how the brown bear in particular reacts to potential prey just disappearing.
Yeah, and I don't know enough to say like whether it's a mock charge or whether it's a real charge, or I can't get into that. But that just crossed my mind versus running from a bear, which is the thing they tell you not to do unless, you're running from a polar bear to get into a vehicle so you don't get eaten.
Well, let's be 100% clear. I am not advocating run from a bear. I am advocating don't be in the same spot that the bear is charging. If you have to draw a weapon, whether it's bear spray or a pistol or a taser or a fucking nightstick, I don't care. Just don't be in the same spot that the bear ran directly towards. Take a few steps to the left, make the bear move, and throw it off balance. They're expecting you to be in that exact same spot where they started charging. They're not expecting you to take a couple steps to the left and dodge them. And that will throw them off. Will it throw them off enough for you to not die?
Okay,
Fuck if
I'm
I
gonna
know.
I'm gonna step in here a moment because we know fuck all about shit about this. So I'm not gonna say we advocate for anything in terms of you should step to the left, because Vince brings up a very true point. And saying, "Oh, it doesn't expect you to step to the left; it expects you to move." It is the key.
It
It is
expects
the
you to turn and run is what it expects you to do. It doesn't expect you to sidestep it.
If a deer's facing
expects you
left
to
or right, is
react.
it going to turn left and run, or is it going to run in the direction it's already facing?
A deer is going to run the exact opposite direction of the predatory animal chasing it. If a bear starts,
we are very
deer, it's gonna turn
dangerously
around and go
close
the
to
other way.
talking like we know what the fuck we're talking about on this.
We have been doing this for 3 years. We've never once known what the fuck we were talking about.
Okay, you've never been charged by a fucking grizzly bear, neither have I.
No,
So
we
I'm not
haven't.
going to tell someone you need to step to the left.
I'm not going to tell someone
especially
step to the
it's-
left. I'm going to tell someone do not be in the same spot that the bear started charging. That is a very basic survival instinct in the animal world.
No,
If
your
you
instinct is to freeze, like Ty was saying with fucking bullfighting.
Exactly. Your instinct is to freeze, to stand on the X. That's exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is do not freeze. Do not stand on the X. Get off the X. Move aside from the X. Do not be in the same place. Getting off the X is a major, major step in survival. Dave with the hand up.
You're muted.
Yeah, you are.
Fuck. I'm better now. So I can kind of see both sides. So step off the X in terms of bullfighting. Like if it is right fucking there, you step to the side to try to dodge the charge.
Right.
That's when that would happen for me.
If it's 50 yards away and you step off the X and it doesn't move, that's not going to fucking help you.
Yeah, no. I mean, but that is a small, slim chance because you're not bullfighting. It's a bear, and bears can do this.
They
where-
can.
Where bulls can't. So you're taking a chance if you're stepping off the X. As Vince says, if you actually get down and get low and you draw, even if it's charging at you, if you fall to your back, at least you have your gun in your hand and you're small. And it could confuse the bear. It could not. I don't know. I don't know what'll happen at that point, but I know that I have my fucking gun in my hand.
So what I'm saying is that
Also-
you can draw and get your gun in your hand while moving. You don't have to fall down to the ground and be a target on the ground for the bear to fall upon. And I mean, yeah, you're all right, cool. Your gun's in your hand. You're still on the ground. And if you fire and you kill the bear and the bear falls upon you and you can't get the bear off of you, that's a problem too.
I'd rather be struggling to get a dead bear off of me than a live bear, though.
I'd rather be moving and not have a bear on me. But
I
that's the whole
understand.
point of this.
Also, in regards to charges, I've heard accounts of Alaskan guides that differentiate the charges from, if it's a bluff charge, usually their head's up. If it's a real charge, their head's low. So you may keep that in mind. I don't know. He said irrefutable. If their head is low, it's a real charge. They're coming at you. If their head's high and they're running at you, it's a bluff charge.
So define bluff charge and real charge. Bluff charge,
Bluff charge is they
it's
run
gonna get-
at you.
It's
but
going
they
they
run
don't
at you trying to
attack
scare
you.
the shit out of you, turn you around, get you out of
which
there.
is the
Yeah.
problem with any movement, because on a bluff charge, it is true. I mean, per my understanding, I've never been charged by a damn bear. It is trying to scare
Never.
you off or trying to size you up.
Mhm.
And if you move, you're telling that bear you're bigger than I am. I don't care if it's a step to the left. And bluff charges don't end 30 yards away. Some of these bluff charges end within tapping distance.
Yeah.
And a
And any
movement
bluff-
might trigger a response in the bear to go, "Oh fuck, I can eat you,"
A
because you
bluff charge can turn into a real charge, but a real charge is not
Yeah.
going to turn into a bluff charge.
Correct.
You by
So-
doing things wrong, you can make a bluff charge into a real charge by running, because that triggers the predatory response, pursuit response from the bear, and they'll come after you and harder now. Like, I'm gonna do it harder now.
In none of these situations have you convinced me that I should continue
I'm
standing in
glad-
the same spot
I'm-
that I
I'm-
was before.
I'm not trying to convince you. I'm trying to say we should probably not make declarative statements like we know what the hell's going on with something that is a life and death situation, not a let's paddle out in the middle of a lake and
No,
shoot
that is
things.
what I'm saying. 100%.
Okay,
What I
I'm
am
glad
saying.
you are.
Hold
I'm
on.
not.
Let me finish.
You
what I am
finished like
saying,
15 minutes
100
ago.
100%. What I am saying is, in a life or death situation, if you stand in the same spot and don't move, you will probably die.
Okay.
Movement is your ally in
I'm
any
ready.
life or death situation. Look them all up.
Listen,
Standing in one-
right now
staying
we're
in the
going
same
circles.
Staying in the same spot equals death.
We're going in circles at this point.
I really don't think we are. I just
We
don't
really
think
are.
I
that's what
think
I'm
we
saying.
are. Yeah.
We are really just doing a circle jerk here where you're advocating it. I'm saying we shouldn't really advocate for this shit because none of us knows what the fuck's going on.
Except
Like, we're not Alaskan guides who've been charged.
this isn't about bears. This isn't about coyotes. This isn't about wolves. This is about survival. This is about survival in any situation where movement equals life. This is about survival in a situation where a man draws a gun on you. You do not want to be think about it that way. If a man draws a gun on you,
No,
you do
this
not
is
want to be
about-
standing in the same
You're
spot.
both in
You
the
want to move.
because this started about bears.
It doesn't matter if it started about bears. It has always been about survival and doing that's what I've always tried to push, is doing the correct thing under survival circumstances.
Which is what I was saying, get off the X might be mission specific, because in the exact specific instance we're dealing with here, Moving at all might be the exact wrong thing to do. If we're talking about the grizzly charging you, moving to the left a single step might be incorrect. Holding your ground might be the correct thing to do. If you don't have something to defend yourself with, dropping to the ground and protecting your head and neck might be the correct thing to do. Getting off the X means something different in this exact respect with the charging of the bear.
I agree with you that we don't know for sure what the correct thing to do with a charging bear is. What I am arguing is that standing in the same spot doing nothing is the incorrect thing to do. Remember, I'm saying standing in the same spot doing nothing. If you have a plan to stand in the same spot and fall to your knees and shoot the bear as it comes up on you, okay, cool. That's your plan. If you have a plan to deal with it another way, cool. That's your plan. What I am saying is if you have absolutely no plan other than to just stand there and draw your weapon, that is a bad plan. You need to understand the behavior of the animals. You need to have correct.
Has
you need
its
to
uses, but it's not
correct. Thank you.
the end all be all. Yes.
I love
That's
this
all I'm
show.
saying. Me too.
Oh man.
I was ready to go to bed like an hour and a half ago. Actually, I went to sleep earlier and woke back up for this.
Vince, you want to go back to sleep?
Yeah, I do.
I think we all do.
At that time, then. Well, if you're out there, leave us a review. We like reviews. Reviews are good. Reviews allow us to put all the actual hunting podcasts out of business, especially those corporate goody grubbers over at Meat Eater.
Yeah.
They ate your goodies. Fuck them.
And your meat.
Vince, take it away.
Well, support the sport and take a buddy hunting. If you like that buddy, tell them about our show. And if you don't like that buddy, poke a hole in his U-blind. Hit us up at lghpodcast.com. Thanks for listening. And Merry New Year.
Merry New Year.
I still think Squamley fans.
Squamley fans works.
Squamley fans.
What thick child beater? What was that about?